Hello and welcome to another Game Nexus 3D printing video. Today I'm going to show you the items that I will be giving to my nieces and nephews for this Christmas. Now, if you're someone watching the series of videos I did about Mario here, at this point, when I'm posting this video, the Mario series is all posted. So you can watch I think it's going to be like 10 parts of that and see what it's like from pulling it out the printer bed to putting it together for Mario here. So this is the Mario that I made for my nephew. I'll just do one kind of big once over here for anybody who has not watched that series, because as I said, legitimately today I will be giving these away, so tomorrow I will not have them anymore. But I think I did a great job, and I like the gold buttons. They really do stick out a bit. And then for my niece, I made this pig, which, well, this was from Colts 3D. For all of these, well, the other two, I'm not sure. Oh yeah, I know who they came from. So for all of these, I will include a link. But yeah, this was from Colts 3D. I will include a link to him. Then the pig I got off of Etsy. This is the only one of all four of these that's a one-piece print. This is legitimately, it printed exactly like this. And of course, it had supports that supported the snout, supports that supported the tail, which I was very happy the tail printed, because that's one of those pieces when I saw it, I was thinking, oh no, that's not going to print, or it's just going to be like a bunch of garbage just in back of the pig. But yeah, everything printed. And then I had to lighten the color for this because the regular pink is actually that color, and I had initially had it all painted that color, and it looked really, really, really cartoony. So I kind of did that, and I looked at some pictures of some real piglets online, and they actually had pink on their hooves, and then they had pink on their nose and their ears. So that's why I did that. And of course, the black on the eyes is something that the original author on Etsy had on the model, so I just kind of went with that. But yeah, pig definitely came out well. My niece is going through a phase where she really likes pigs, so that's why she wanted a pig. But I think, yeah, he's looking really good here. He or she, doesn't matter. It's a pig. Okay, and then let me just get Mario and the pig kind of out of the way here. As long as Mario doesn't fall over. It's kind of a carpet and a floor seam here. Now the next one is for my niece, my other niece. If I can, let me just put the camera down because it's sticking to the paper. Yeah. Okay, good. For my other niece, I made Beauty and the Beast here. They're dancing and they have this floor. I think I ended up making this 1.5 scale, so 150% scale, because I thought they were kind of too small originally, but I think I did a decent job with them. I think this was my first Disney characters I ever made, but there's some extra material here and on Belle's back, because the problem is the Beast feet are literally this small each, and that's the only part that would have connected him to the platform. He kind of wiggled back and forth, so I figured she has her whole dress and her feet holding her to the platform, so if he had a physical connection to her, then guess what? He wouldn't be all wobbly anymore. And originally, this had a little table where the candle guy, the teapot lady, and the little teacup guy were all there. But the problem is that wouldn't print well, the characters themselves. I still have the table. I legit printed that, but it just didn't work. So I had to think of something on the fly, so I got this cake topper. And I actually custom printed this back piece because it felt so flimsy that if you even ever so slightly touched it, it was going to just fall apart. So this made it a bit more stable. It's still kind of one of those pieces that I'm going to have to warn not to really put any stress on, as it will break off, but it's there and it makes the whole scene look a lot better. But let me just get a little bit of, here's the Beast back, and then there's Belle. And yeah, they're just kind of dancing, and I got the little gold accents on the dress and the gold accents on his pants. I thought I did a pretty good job, even though I've never done anything Disney before. But they have the look of what they are supposed to be, so it's kind of one of those, you don't have to look at them and be like, wait, who's that supposed to be now? But let's get them out of the way. And the last one here is Jurassic Park. This one was another one. I forget what the name of the creator of this was. I'm sure I'll probably put it all in the description, but this was another one where it printed in a lot of pieces. There's 4 pieces for the base. And honestly, if I could do this one again, I would have tried to put the pieces of the base together and just print it. It probably would have been like a 4-day print, but it would have been fine, because then it'd feel a little more sturdy. The dinosaur was literally 2 tail pieces, body piece, headpiece, legs, and arms. So that's all those pieces. Then his actual teeth were separate pieces. And then, of course, the car and the 2 fence pieces, which I was surprised those 2 fence pieces actually ended up printing okay. Let me just put the camera down again, because it's sticking to the plastic. But here is our good friend T-Rex. And then you can see the little kids stuck under the car. I don't think I did too great of a job on the car, but I figured it's a broken car that he's stepping on. It's kind of not the focal point of the whole creation here. And of course, everything is clear coated. I used Rust-Oleum on these because there was no more Krylon in the store, and I think it worked out quite well. But yeah, you can see, highly detailed, and I think it looks really nice. This is kind of one of those pieces that I wouldn't mind having, well, Mario 2, like, with my vast collection of things I have made. And then there, of course, is the Jurassic Park logo. And that's supposed to be the fence he broke through from the movie. The weakest points, of course, here are the fence pieces. And when I first printed this, I printed the whole T-Rex with only 5% infill, but it made his legs a bit too weak. And he actually broke. So, like, a few nights ago, I had to reprint the legs. I did 25% infill. They're a lot stronger. And I actually ended up putting screws here because it didn't quite meet perfectly. So now it is held in a lot better. And that's one thing I always have to say. When you're 3D printing, nothing goes together perfect. You always have to be able to think on the fly and do things that, like Beauty and the Beast, the way Mario's arms had to go on, they were a pain in the neck. But the pig was easy because he was one piece. But when you're 3D printing, you always have to be able to think on the fly and think of new ways to work things out. All the pieces in Jurassic Park kind of connected with like these little like H connectors. In fact, there's a couple on the Max still here, if you can see those. But yeah, it was kind of easy. And then of course the wheels went into the car, which was kind of weird since they don't roll. I mean, why make them a separate piece? But I guess it's easier to print them then. But yeah, these are the items that I will be giving away today to my nieces and nephews. This was one nephew, this is one niece, this is one nephew, and this is the other niece. So these items will be going bye-bye today, and they will be hopefully enjoying them. And as I always tell them, they're just like handmade 3D printed things, so you gotta treat them with care. And apparently of last year's ones, only like Sonic the Hedgehog's hand once came off, and my sister super glued it back on, so there was no problem. But yeah, these are the items I made this year, and I'm just gonna get another good once over for you and for me, since I have like production pictures I have done of these, which just for fun I might throw some of the production pictures, like the making of pictures, because I'd taken some in various stages at the very end. So you can kind of see like the process I had to go through to make some of these. But yeah, these are the items I made for Christmas for 2023 for my nieces and nephews. And this has been another Game Nexus 3D printing video, and I shall see you later. Bye. Stay tuned for those in production pictures, and you can see what stuff I had to go through to make these. Later.